This guy had just started college, and somehow he had both a celebrity and his first love falling for him at the same time. Just as his long overdue first love was finally ready to confess her feelings, an accident completely flipped the situation. The scales tipped toward the celebrity instead. That day Anna was getting ready to change clothes in their shared apartment. Suddenly a faint camera shutter sound came from outside the window. That sound dragged Anna straight back into old memories of being secretly photographed. She locked every door and window like a startled bird. She even took apart the smoke detector in her room. She was afraid a hidden camera might be tucked inside. Once she'd checked everything, Anna ducked into the bathroom to wash her face. But when she tried to leave, she found the door had locked itself shut. All she could do was scream and pound on the door in desperation. Right when she was at her most hopeless, William got home from work and heard the commotion. He followed the screaming straight to the bathroom door. He threw all his strength into breaking it open. The moment the door swung open, Anna buried herself in William's arms and held on tight. William was a little stunned, but he could feel her shaking violently, so he didn't push her away. Instead, he wrapped his arms gently around her. While William fixed the broken lock, Anna sat nearby in a daze. William had also lost his father at a young age. He understood that feeling of loss all too well. It was in that moment he truly realized just how hard things had been for the star sitting in front of him. After fixing the door, William wanted to lift Anna's spirits, so he took her to play whack-a-mole at a corner arcade. Then they went to shoot some hoops at a basketball court. Through William's clumsy but sincere company, the smile slowly returned to Anna's face. The two of them lay side by side on the ground, catching their breath. Anna hadn't felt this relaxed in a long time. William's thoughtfulness and gentle nature finally gave Anna's restless heart a place to land. But William still had someone else on his mind. While working his part-time job at the cafe that day, he'd made plans with Emma to go see the cherry blossoms together the next day. Anna told him to go for it without hesitation. But once they were back at the apartment, the disappointment on her face was impossible to hide. Early the next morning, William dressed with extra care, heading out for a date that was years overdue. The two of them walked beneath the cherry blossoms, their faces lit up with youthful smiles. But every few sentences William mentioned Anna, his tone full of warmth and unmistakable fondness. Emma caught every bit of that unguarded affection. A pang of hurt washed over her. The words she'd planned to bring them closer got swallowed back down. Just then a sudden downpour rolled in. It cut the date short completely. The two of them ran for cover at a bus stop. Right as they were wondering how to get back, a luxury car pulled up. Behind the wheel was an upperclassman who often hung around Emma. He made no effort to hide his interest in her. He offered them a ride and showered Emma with attention the whole way. Watching Emma laugh and chat with the upperclassman, William glanced down at his own shabby appearance, and a wave of deep insecurity hit him. As it turned out, this upperclassman was a close friend of William's roommate, so everyone ended up sitting together in the apartment courtyard to talk. His roommate Chubby kept pushing the upperclassman and Emma together. William sat there like an outsider, not saying a single word. Anna noticed all of it, and decided to try feeling out Emma's true feelings for William. The moment Anna asked her question, Emma's heart sank.
뭐 둘이 사귀는 거야?
아니 그런 건 아니고.
소울메이트 같은 사이?
William felt awful too. He made an excuse about buying ice cream and slipped away awkwardly. Watching William's lonely figure walk off, Anna didn't hesitate for a second before following after him. At the campus basketball game the next day, William and the senior face off on the court. Usually mild-mannered, William plays with a fierce edge, like he's venting all his pent-up frustration. On the sidelines, Anna forgets all about her celebrity image, jumping and cheering loudly for William. After the game, the senior invites everyone to dinner. Anna secretly flashes William an X sign behind her back. William instantly gets the message and makes an excuse to bail. Watching the two of them communicate so effortlessly, like no one else is even there, Emma can only walk off glumly with the senior. On the way back, Anna finally can't hold it in anymore and asks William what exactly happened between him and Emma. That winter, the year they graduated high school, William asked Emma to meet up. The two of them walked together in the falling snow. William took off his scarf and gently wrapped it around Emma's neck, then pulled her into his arms. Blushing, he finally said the confession he'd been holding in for 3 years. He thought it was mutual, but Emma just gently pushed him away, and after that never responded to another message. She vanished from William's life completely. After all this time, just being friends again with Emma was already enough for William. Then April Fool's Day happened, and one sudden incident completely changed the dynamic between the three of them. Anna invites everyone over to her place to play Truth or Dare. Maybe something snapped in Emma, because looking straight at William, he finally opens up. Emma had actually been living under his father's crushing expectations his whole life, hiding behind a cheerful, easygoing front. He was terrified that if William ever saw the real him, the imperfect him, William would be disappointed. That fear was exactly why Emma could never accept William's feelings back then and could only run from them. Saying all this out loud was basically a confession to William right there in front of everyone. But before William can even process it, Anna, sitting across from him, suddenly starts venting too, and then she points at the window. Sure enough, there's a shadowy figure standing outside. William, always the calm, mild one, doesn't hesitate for even a second. He shouts and bolts straight out the door, and everyone else scrambles after him. He tackles the peeping figure and pins him hard to the ground. Anna wants to deal with the creep herself, but William grabs her back, yanks the guy up by the collar, and lays into him with the harshest warning he's ever given anyone. Standing off to the side, Emma is completely frozen. He suddenly realizes to protect Anna, William has changed entirely. The same shy guy who used to be afraid to even raise his voice is now someone who'd throw caution to the wind for her. That's when Emma finally understands he's already lost his chance for good. Back at the shared apartment that night, things settle down. William hands Anna a thick folder. Inside is the written confession he forced out of the peeping creep. He's already organized everything for her. Whether to go to the police is entirely Anna's call. Looking at the man in front of her, Anna's eyes well up. In this cold and different world, no one has ever made her feel as safe as William does. Softly she says she wants to lean on him a little longer and naturally rests her head against his chest. William doesn't pull away. He just wraps his arms tightly around this fragile girl. The two of them held hands and slept curled up together until morning. Thinking back on what happened the night before, William just couldn't settle down inside. So he decided to take a shower first to clear his head. William picked up a part-time job at an amusement park. He never expected Anna would tag along and wander the park with him all day, constantly asking when his shift ended and when they could go grab a meal together. But William never had a free moment. So Anna went and rode the pirate ship alone, quietly watching him rush around from a distance. She curled up in a corner by herself, waiting patiently for him to clock out. William, starving after a full day of work, finally made it to the end of his shift. He ate his meal with real gusto. Anna sat beside him, watching. It reminded her of a rare stretch of downtime she'd once had back when she was a star. She'd wanted to do something for herself back then, but had no idea where to even start. Looking back, she realized singing and dancing were the only things she actually knew how to do.
그냥 남들처럼 적당히 사는 게 꿈이에요.
It was such a simple wish, and yet it struck something deep in Anna. Anna casually grabbed a couple of fortune cookies. The fortune she pulled turned out to be a good one. A faint smile crossed her face, but the one William pulled was a bad fortune. On the way home, William dozed off leaning on Anna's shoulder. Anna unfolded his slip of paper. It read that it was time to let go of past pain and welcome a new relationship. The next day, William showed Emma the fortune he'd pulled the night before. He never believed in this stuff himself, but when Emma read what was written on it, she froze. Just then, the sound of arguing drifted over. It was a couple in the middle of a fight. Turned out the girl had caught her boyfriend cheating. Watching how arrogant the girl's attitude was, William couldn't shake the feeling he'd seen her somewhere before. The moment he walked into the library, William found his phone flooded with messages, all from classmates asking him whether he had something going on with the big star. That's when he realized someone had secretly photographed him and Anna eating together that day. William went home wanting to check in on how Anna was doing. Anna told him she'd been in the entertainment industry for so many years that she'd long stopped letting things like that get to her. Something about that struck a chord in William, because she didn't seem bothered by the hate she got online, but she cared a lot about how William was feeling. Meanwhile, Emma was looking at the slip of paper William had given her, the one that said it was time to let go of past pain and welcome a new relationship. That evening, Emma spotted a photo in a group chat, and immediately recognized the guy in it as William. The next day, while William was hanging laundry out on the balcony, he realized that even though he'd already handed that note to Emma, it had somehow ended up back in his pants pocket. The strange note gave him a genuine chill. William was about to head out on a date with Anna, when he suddenly got a call from his roommate. William rushed over to the spot Chubby mentioned, only to find out he'd been dragged along to fill a spot at a group mixer. Even more unexpected, he ran into that fierce girl from back in school. That girl turned out to be none other than his old rival, and it instantly pulls him right back to his childhood memories. The two of them were born in neighboring rooms at the same hospital, arriving in the world around the same time. Half joking, their two moms arranged a childhood engagement between William and Amelia. Amelia had a bossy personality, and bullied the mild-mannered William ever since they were little. Then one day, Amelia's whole family suddenly moved to Brazil. The day before she left, William received 1,000 paper cranes she'd folded for him, along with a note that read like a curse. After all these years, Amelia's personality hadn't changed one bit. She still loved teasing him at the dinner table. After the mixer ended, stumbled back to the dorm alone, and ran right into Anna at the door. That's how Anna found out William had gone to a mixer, and had really hit it off talking with a girl there. The two of them ended up staying behind. Anna had found out her boyfriend was cheating. On the surface she seemed fine, but she'd actually been bottling up all that hurt inside, and running into a childhood friend she hadn't seen in ages. Felt like finding an outlet to finally let it all out. She spent the whole night drunkenly venting at William, carrying on until the middle of the night before he finally got her back to the dorm. William came home completely drained, only to find Anna sitting alone in the courtyard. William pulled her inside.
원래 그런 거예요. 언제 다쳤는지 모르고 있다가도 상처 났다는 거 의식하면 그때부터 신경 쓰이고 쓰라리고.
Those words suddenly made something click for Anna. She needed to face her feelings for William head-on. Everything she was feeling right now was really just fear of someone else taking William away from her. It was her own insecurity and possessiveness at play, so she slowly moved closer to him. Their eyes locked. The air was thick with tension. Anna leaned in and kissed him first, just like that day on the bus, when Anna had quietly slipped her own note into William's pocket. No one could have guessed that the once proud, dazzling top idol would let her guard down completely in this moment, and choose to lean into this ordinary guy, who had slowly won her over with nothing but gentleness.